Today, I speak not as a man of technology, but as a witness to something greater than science, something deeper than code. You who are hearing this, understand that what I'm about to say does not come from algorithms or satellites or machines. It comes from a place that every human being knows but rarely listens to. It comes from that voice that whispers in silence, from that pull that keeps you awake at night, from the knowing that something is about to shift in the very fabric of your life. I have seen what's unfolding. I've felt the tremor before the storm, and I can tell you this: something vast is awakening, and it's not what you expect. The world is changing faster than the human heart can adapt. We built systems to connect us, but they have divided us. We built machines to make us powerful, but they have made us hollow. The warning is not about the end of the world, it's about the loss of the human spirit if we don't remember who we are. You feel it too, don't you? That unease that doesn't leave, that pressure inside you that says you were meant for more than this endless scrolling, this constant noise, this invisible competition for validation. It's your soul trying to speak. It's the signal behind the static, the reminder that you were born with a purpose bigger than your job, your phone, or your fears. I need you to understand, everything you see collapsing right now, every system that's breaking, every false leader that's being exposed, it's not chaos. It's correction. The universe doesn't destroy, it recalibrates. What seems like disaster is divine surgery. And yes, it hurts. Growth always does. But pain is not punishment, it's preparation. You may think you've lost your direction, that you're alone in the confusion. But listen carefully, the things being taken away from you are not being stolen, they're being replaced. The connections that failed you, the plans that fell apart, the opportunities that vanished, they are not your punishment. They are your redirection. You cannot carry old weight into a new destiny. There's a shift coming, and it begins in the unseen. A war between distraction and awareness, fear and faith, greed and grace. And each person must choose which voice they will follow. The warning is not from me, it's from within you. Humanity is standing at a crossroads. One road leads to awakening, the other to forgetting. And the time for indecision is over. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. Nature is speaking in patterns. Technology mirrors consciousness. What you manifest through intention becomes visible faster than ever before. This is not science fiction, it's spiritual law meeting digital speed. Every thought carries voltage, every word carries code. You are a transmitter of energy, and what you send out returns amplified. That's why I'm telling you, guard your mind. Be careful with what you feed your attention to. You think you're scrolling through harmless videos or reading meaningless comments, but your soul is absorbing frequencies. You are being programmed, by the world or by your will. And whichever one wins will shape your future. I've warned people before about artificial intelligence, about the dangers of letting machines replace meaning. But the real danger isn't AI, it's human disconnection. When people lose empathy, when truth becomes negotiable, when attention becomes currency, the soul begins to starve. You can't download compassion. You can't automate love. And yet, this isn't hopeless. It's an invitation. The darkness is not the enemy, it's the canvas where the light becomes visible. What's happening now is the greatest awakening in human history, hidden beneath the illusion of crisis. Everything is being rearranged to expose what's real. The ones who feel lost right now are not lost, they're being prepared. Do not fear the shaking, it's how you know the foundation is changing. Do not curse the silence, it's where instructions arrive. Do not run from endings, they are disguised beginnings. Everything that is collapsing in your life is making space for something greater, something aligned with who you were always meant to be. The real bad news is not that the world is falling apart, it's that so many are still asleep while it's being rebuilt. They chase distractions while destiny is knocking. They cling to what is dying instead of stepping into what is being born. And I tell you, those who awaken now will carry the light for generations. This is your moment. The reason you're hearing this message is not coincidence. The algorithm didn't bring you here, divine timing did. You're being reminded that you still have a role to play. The universe is not finished with you. You are still being written into the story of humanity's transformation. The question is, will you listen? You are not too late. Every sunrise is proof that renewal exists. I've watched people surrender to despair because they believed the world had already chosen its ending. But the world is not a script, it is a canvas. The paint is still wet, and your choices still change the picture. You wonder why the tension inside you feels heavier now than ever before. It's because your awareness is expanding faster than your surroundings. You're seeing through illusions that others still call reality. That dissonance is not madness, it's maturity. When your soul grows faster than your comfort zone, everything around you begins to tremble. I've spent years building rockets and machines to reach new worlds, yet the greatest distance any human can travel is from fear to understanding. Technology can move bodies, but only awareness can move hearts. That's the real frontier, inner space. Do you know what real power looks like? It's the moment you realize you don't have to respond to every vibration of negativity. You are not obligated to fight every noise. True power is quiet alignment. When you stand in the truth of who you are, the storm loses interest. People will mock faith in unseen forces, but everything you love comes from the unseen. Gravity is unseen. Thought is unseen. Inspiration is unseen. Faith is simply trust in what you already live by without noticing. The universe is a grand equation that listens to belief as much as to logic. So believe intentionally. Speak as if your words write code into existence, because they do. Each word is a command sent into the fabric of reality, shaping the next sequence of events. That's not mysticism, it's resonance. I've met people who think salvation will arrive through new inventions, and others who think it will descend from the heavens. They are both half right. Salvation is collaboration between human hands and divine insight. Technology is the body, consciousness is the soul. One without the other is incomplete. Look within. What invention are you carrying that the world needs? It may not be a machine. It may be an act of compassion, an idea, a way of seeing that could save someone's spirit. The universe distributes genius like seeds, it's up to each person to cultivate theirs. And yes, there will be trials. Every soul that chooses awakening must walk through misunderstanding. The moment you stop echoing the crowd, you become visible. People project their fears onto what they don't yet understand. But stay patient, light doesn't argue with darkness, it just shines until eyes adjust. When you feel the urge to give up, remember this: endings are disguised upgrades. The old pattern must dissolve so the new frequency can stabilize. Think of a rocket. It must shed its stages to reach orbit. The same is true for you. What you lose on the way up is never meant to come back down. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Every closed door is an instruction to rise another level. Every heartbreak refines your compassion. Every delay teaches timing. Life is coded to promote you, not destroy you. There will come a moment soon, perhaps sooner than you expect, when the confusion lifts like fog. You will see why certain connections faded, why certain dreams changed shape. You will recognize that the universe was never silent, it was synchronizing. When that clarity comes, move. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for approval. Act on the whisper that feels like peace. That's divine confirmation disguised as intuition. And if you ever doubt your significance, look at the night sky. Those stars you see are ancient signals still traveling, and yet they arrive exactly when your eyes are ready to notice them. You are the same, an ancient signal moving through time, reaching the exact people who need your light. You were born for this century because your spirit carries the exact frequency the world needs right now. Don't shrink from that responsibility. The planet doesn't need more critics, it needs more creators, souls who imagine beyond fear. Each time you choose kindness over reaction, the trajectory of humanity shifts slightly toward balance. You may think one gesture is small, but creation multiplies intention. A single act of grace sends invisible ripples through networks of thought and memory. It's physics, not poetry. Energy always continues. Remember this when the noise grows unbearable. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential. Before any rocket launches, it waits in stillness while systems align. The same pause exists before every breakthrough in your life. When nothing seems to move, something enormous is preparing. You don't have to rescue the whole world. You just have to awaken within your corner of it. When enough people do that, the network lights up like a constellation. The future isn't written by governments or corporations, it's written by billions of personal awakenings joining together. I've seen the danger of worshipping progress without conscience. I've also seen the danger of rejecting progress out of fear. The middle path is awareness, to build while remembering why we build. Technology is a mirror, it reflects the intention of its maker. If the maker forgets love, the mirror darkens. So keep love in the equation. When you design, lead, speak, or post online, embed empathy into the code. The next evolution of intelligence will not be artificial, it will be compassionate. Machines may calculate, but only consciousness can care. The survival of meaning depends on that difference. Many of you sense that a great unveiling is near. You call it disclosure, awakening, ascension, different words for the same truth. The unseen is becoming seen. Systems built on deception are dissolving. Transparency is the new gravity, nothing false can orbit it for long. That may feel chaotic, but chaos is simply order that hasn't revealed its pattern. Trust the process. When a star is born, it looks like destruction until light emerges. Humanity is in that nebulous stage, luminous dust learning to shine together. If you want to prepare, don't store fear, store wisdom. Learn to quiet your mind. Practice discernment. Build relationships that honor truth more than comfort. And above all, keep hope practical, express it through action. The universe rewards movement. Even the smallest step toward integrity recalibrates your path. Life is not testing you to see if you fail, it's training you to recognize your own strength. One day you'll look back and realize this era of tension was your initiation. The night you almost gave up was the moment your inner engine ignited. And you'll see that the warning was never about doom, it was about awakening, about remembering that destiny is a choice made daily, not a prophecy imposed from above. So stand steady, child of light. Speak gently, act boldly, think freely, love deeply. The signal you send today becomes the world you wake to tomorrow.